Hi and welcome. This video is at the request of Penny. Hi Penny, and we're going to look through nice and steadily this beautiful piece by Mendelssohn, the second of his Kinderstücke, opus 72. It's on the grade 7 piece for the Trinity list currently. I think the best approach is if we go through it hands together, but nice and steadily, and I'll talk through things as we go. One of the big things about this piece is to keep this steady, pretty much constant flow of semiquavers, usually in the left hand, with some shapes that aren't quite as easy as we would perhaps like them to be. It's a few unexpected things, and we've got to know that left hand really well, because the speed and the flow of the piece has to be dictated by the tune, by the melody at the top, not by our ability to seek the notes in the left hand. It starts and ends with this sort of establishment of our tonality and the flow of semiquavers. Now straight away I've got big hands, so I can get away with a slightly perhaps obtuse fingering, but you may prefer to do the thumb on the B flat there. And take care to keep hold of those crotchets down the bottom without the pedal. As smooth as you possibly can. I mentioned without the pedal, it's good to practice it without the pedal as well. It helps us to hear exactly what's going on. I'm playing without the pedal now, for example. So we're E flat major, the rhythm, the speed, the tempo has been set, and then the tune starts. And I'm taking care to make sure that is singing out over the top. I'm really listening into that. Did you notice that there's lovely parallel movement there between the bass and the melody? So this piece exists in several editions, and I originally learnt it with it sounding with an appoggiatura at the start of bar 7, rather than the acciaccatura that we've got there. But we're doing this edition, so from bar 6, I use the third on the first B flat, and then the crush note of the fourth. One more time that. End of the phrase. I lift my hands off there to start the next one. You might need to swap to the thumb there. And the melody is king here. Lovely parallel movement again. And we can sense that the phrase is coming to an end. And there, keep hold of that F, which is the tune, coming down. Making sure that the tune is absolutely prominent in the thick of that right hand stuff. Oh, I've done some funny fingering there, sorry. Third finger there. Swelling to that point, and then dying away before the next phrase. Slightly decorated. We must have the fifth finger on that A flat now. And I like doing the fourth here. fourth again. And I'm drawing attention to some fingering issues here. As I said many times before, don't slavishly follow my fingering, but it's just giving you an idea of what works for me. I'm taking care always to think of where the tune's going. Here again. So that's important. These aren't. The A flat was important, the F's not. This is all very tricky. Oh, there wasn't enough G there, was there? Let's carry on. I think I'd like the first on the F there. Nice crunch to resolve. Isn't it nice when we have a crunch? And then when it does resolve, it's all the sweeter. Decorated. A bit of finger swapping there in the right hand. And here, the E flat's the note I need to hear. Out a note in the left hand there, didn't I? Again, the E flat. I try not to use too much pedal for that chromatic descent so that it's not too blurred. And then an A natural, unexpected. Slight sort of cadenza feel here. Nicely balanced chord there. Sorry. And take your time there. It's also one of these pieces that I find can work at different tempos. Crotchet 63, for me, is on the fast side. And I think it can work a little slower. And there's lots of rubato, lots of pulling about of the tempo. To finish off now, let me just play it through, give you a performance of it. I think it's a very beautiful piece. There's a lot in it. it's quite demanding. I think the left hand especially needs a lot of working out. The patterns there are not obvious. They're not sort of simple chords moving around. It's more complex than that. So they take a while, I found, to work out exactly what's going on. And if ever the left hand was controlling the speed, I knew something was wrong. I didn't know it well enough. And it's the listening carefully to the melody that dictates the flow, the ebb and the flow of the piece. So I hope you enjoy learning it, Penny. Please come back to me if you have any further questions. Bye-bye for now.